No?
Yes.
That's what's important. Thank you once again and all for coming out. And hopefully this is the beginning of an annual tradition. And maybe we can extend this to 2 days so we can find out who the true winner is. First off, I want to thank our sponsor, Marriott. And to say a few words from our sponsor, Calvin. Thank you.
Well, folks, it's been a pleasure for us to be a participant in this event this year. I think you have taken it up a notch, except for the situation that we have at times. One of the situations we have to determine is that for the winning team, we had a cooler bag, which doesn't go to the losers, so I don't know how we're going to split this. And then we have a prize mug for the winners also. That's not my responsibility, it will be the organizer's decision as to how you will do that. But we have those for the winners, but both winners and losers will also...
Second place, don't lose it.
I'm sorry, Zeke, I'm sorry. Both first place and second place would receive a 6-pack of the Carib Lamb. Right? Thank you. Right. As Mr. White and others came and we negotiated the mechanics of the sponsorship, a new idea came into being, and that is that we should do something as a benevolent gesture. So this year, I think for the first time, there was a small participation fee, and that proceeds will go towards a foundation. That foundation is called the Caribbean Foundation for Children. It's run by a lady out of Nevis who actually resides in Miami, and they have been doing some wonderful work here. In part, they brought in experts in hearing, and they went through all of the primary schools, both on St. Kitts and Nevis. And there are about 87 children who were deemed by their teachers as low performers. And through this foundation, it was found out that they are low performers, it seems, primarily because of hearing problems. So the foundation is now involved in providing hearing aids for those 80+ children. Hearing aids, which I think would, I know would cost about $1,100, $1,200 each. But through the connections that she has with our foundation there, we can get them for about 10 to 15% of the cost. Carib Brewery therefore found that that was a good gesture, and we initiated it and put some seed money into that foundation so that they could, those kids could receive hearing aids. Some need one, some need two. And when I put it to your organizers that this is a good foundation for them to make a further contribution to, they willingly acceded. So I want to give your organizers a special round of applause for the initiative. I therefore would urge you as we go along to make further contributions, if possible, in this venture, which I think is a very worthwhile one. And therefore, I want to once again congratulate you and ask you, we are great, we believe in this partnership. It's been going on for about 12 years. That is, what's the name of it, Zeke? The Wider Cup? Wider. Right, okay, good, fine, right. And as you say, now you move from winners and losers, and you have first place and second place. So nobody loses. Therefore, once again, I want to pledge Carib's assistance and partnership with you in this venture, and we look forward to its further growth in the years to come.
Yes.
Thank you all for your participation.
Thank you. To make that presentation, our president, Vince Morton.
Ladies and gentlemen, like the speakers before me have said, I thank each and every one of you for participating in this tournament this afternoon. This tournament has been going on for some time, and we have to thank Carrot Breweries for its continued support over the years. Years ago, we played it over 2 days, and some people think it was a bit strenuous to play for the 2 days, but now we are hearing some requests that maybe we should be going back over 2 days again. I do not know the organizers, that is the administrative body of the club, will have to look into it and decide whether or not it is a feasible thing to pursue. One thing we always like, and that is to make certain that before, I don't have to use this loose term, but we normally refer to some of our members as snowbirds. That is those who come down to cool out from the winter. We like to have the match played before everybody has returned back up north to get back into their daily chores. Be that as it may, I think that it's a worthwhile cause. It's a normally free event, and like Mr. Cable said, you know, we have paid this year, and the proceeds from that tournament, a small amount, maybe if we knew where it was going to before, we could have maybe stepped up with it. I don't believe anybody would have mind, but it is my pleasure on this first occasion to pass over the check in the amount of $1,050 to Mr. Cable for on behalf of the Once again, I thank each and every one for participating. I thank kitchen staff for their wonderful work this afternoon in getting the food and providing us with some eats. And for those who did not play but who have come along to give their support, we welcome you at all times. And please do and give your boyfriend, husbands, brothers, cousins, or whoever they may be, some support at all times. We like it, we encourage it, and we look forward to your participation in the future.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would just like you to give recognition to some of my colleagues, two of my colleagues who are here. The Managing Director of Carrot Brewery, Mark Wilkin. And the brand manager for the Carrot brand, Steve Laplace.